Good morning and welcome to today's horse racing tip. If you're new to today's horse racing tip, please hit the subscribe button below, hit the share button and the like button. Thank you very much indeed. Now today we have a selection that's coming from Factor 5. You can find out more about them at graboffer.today/Factor 5. And this selection is in the 5 o'clock Chelmsford. And you can see I've got this race up here. Sorry, I mean the 5:30 Chelmsford. My apologies, it's in the 5:30 Chelmsford, not the 5 o'clock. The 5:30 Chelmsford. And I've got this race up here, and the selection from Factor 5 is Marks Bear. Now this is a novice auction stakes race over 7 furlongs, flat all weather. Prize money just under £5,000. Now the first thing I notice in this race here is that the VDW place score is 100%. So let's just have a look to see. That means any horse in the top 4 here, these VDW scores that you can see down here, historically under similar race conditions, this means one of these horses has placed 100% of the time. This is a win selection today from Factor 5, and Marks Bear is just here, so we can see that this horse is in that top 4, so we can expect this horse to have a very, very high chance of winning. So that's a very good indicator, certainly for the place market. The VDW win percent for the win market is not so strong at 79%, so I'm not going to consider that at the moment. Coming out of there, I'm going to have along here to the 5278. We know what this is. This is a compiled factor from Race Advisor Pro. The top 4 of here win between 52% and 78% of the time, depending on the race conditions. We can see that Marks Bear is number 4. That puts it within that framework, which is excellent. The horse had a good race just 12 days ago. We can also see that it's ranked for the speed figure in its last race. Were we to adjust it for today's weight and race, would be 4. So again, all looking very, very strong here. Now, the number of good races in the last 10 is only 1, but it's only had 2 previous races. So this factor is not so important today. Okay, so now we've had a quick look at that. I'm going to have a look at the PR odds. And if I sort by PR odds, Marks Bear is currently second favourite by PR odds. And we can see here we've got a 26% chance, nearly 27% chance for it to win. We have estimated the odds to be around 3.71, or when we merge that with the current live odds, 4.69. The current live odds are offering around 5.5 on Betfair. That means that this bet is currently looking to be offering some good value. Okay, next and we're going to have a look at the market, and we can see in the market it's currently 3rd in the market. Again, this is a very strong indicator for this horse, taken over just by a couple of horses here. If we jump into this horse's past form and take a look at those 2 races, we can see here both are flat, not all-weather races. One was on heavy, it did well. One was on good to soft, didn't do so well. So we've got a bit of an unknown here. We don't know whether this horse is going to perform well on the all-weather or not. There's nothing really to indicate it there. It hasn't even had a good race, a race at all on good ground. Having a look at some of the other market favourites at the moment, we've got Desert Vision here. We can see Desert Vision here, 7 furlong standard, was beaten 4.5 lengths. Coming down here, we've got another all-weather on standard, beaten 1.7 lengths, beaten 1.75 lengths. So we know Desert Vision can perform under this race ground, so likely to be a threat. Moving on to Silvestris. Silvestris here has had a 1 all-weather race down here on the 21st of August on standard, beaten 0.3 lengths. So again, we know Silvestri can perform well under these conditions. So let's have a quick look at the speed graphs here. See if we can get an idea of how these horses are going to perform on speed. So we can see straight away we've got Silvestris is this purple line here, looking good, but there's a lot of variance. That's what these big lines either side of the dots mean. That shows us there's a lot of variance for Silvestri. Desert Vision is this green line coming down here, so sitting very much middle of the pack there. Marks Bear is the yellow line, so looking like going to be competitive, but it's going to have to do some work. So we've got Barbareza, Desert Vision, Silvestris and Marks Bear all looking to be threats based on speed graphs there. And again, if we search by the market odds, we can see that they are kind of in the top frame of the market as well. So how are we going to focus on this? So, and at the face of it, this selection from Factor 5 looks like it could be a strong selection, but there are a number of other threats in this race. For me, I think the win selection only on this is going to be a little risky. But having said that, the odds look like they're currently offering value, which is a really good thing to do if you want to be following it as a win bet, as Factor 5 have tipped today. Personally though, being quite risk adverse, I probably wouldn't be going on it on a win only bet. I would probably be looking at this as an 80-20 or possibly just a place bet if I felt that the place market had enough value in the odds. Whereas I would expect Marks Bet to have a very strong chance of placing today, and that would lower the risk for me. So today's selection comes from Factor 5. You can find out more about Factor 5 at graboffer.today/Factor 5. Their selection in the 530 Chelmsford is Marks Bear to win, currently trading at odds of around 5.5. My personal opinion is there is going to be a degree of risk there. However, it looks that there is value in the odds. Personally, I will probably be looking to bet this on an 80-20 or even a place bet. However, there is value in the odds on the win if you are happy with that slightly higher level of risk. There are definitely 2 or 3 other horses that could seriously compete with this horse in today's race. If you're new to today's horse racing tips, please do hit the subscribe button below. Join the channel. We'll send you a notification every time we do a new video, which is Monday to Saturday. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day at racing.